Well, if I've timed this right, you have a little over an hour to select or work with these five ways to embrace simplicity. So, my hope is that you will find one or several of these fives to kind of focus on over the next hour. I'd love it if you could reach out to the IAF, the particular IAF that's at your school, find out maybe who they are. If you already know who they are, drop them an email, just kind of a, hey, hang in there. You're doing a great job. Just kind of open that channel of communication. This has been a rougher year for them. They've kind of are embracing the synergy rollover and just this new position. So they probably sure could, use a kind word. Uh, Possibly look for finding a little bit more balance between school and life. Hey, set your alarm on your phone to go off right at the time you get off work and leave the doors. Get out of here tonight. So just finding that right balance. Create a place or space inside your classroom. Maybe work a little bit more on finding that space. Go into your portal even and look through, clean up things. Focus on the positive. Maybe look for a way to go through and clean out your social media feeds. I had to do that a couple weeks ago. Just get rid of those people, those groups that focus on the negative, that bring you kind of down or get you frustrated. There are many groups out there that we belong to, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, that we belong to, and they just kind of fill our heads with yuck. So get rid of, clean it up, find positive groups to belong to. And finally, I am going to give you one last remember your own legacy. We all have students that we impact or impacted over the years. Find what your true north is, what your legacy is. Find that space and place. And then what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to play a bit. I'm not going to require that you send this to me if you've already got one you're working on, but work on maybe some of these tools we've talked about, whether it's Screencastify, whether it's even a Google form, which is a unique way to do that, or whether it's your teacher bio, create, or whether it's a couple combinations of these. Create a welcome to your class video. Maybe a Google form, kind of similar to this one, where you've got a video and then you've got questions that you ask the kiddos. Or just go into your teacher bio and start working on that. So working on these five ways to embrace simplicity is what your homework is, let's say. I'd like you to continue finishing out this form. And then once the forms are all completed, no rush whatsoever, within the next day or two, I'm going to do a random draw. And I've got two of these particular books, Teaching in the Post-COVID Classroom by Grace Stevens. I've got two of these books that I'm going to be able to hand out. So we'll do a random draw of those of you that have submitted this form. And also this form will be your way of getting points. So please make sure you've filled in all the different things I've asked for on the form. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget, hold me accountable as I hold you accountable, and hold your friends accountable to embrace simplicity.